Welcome back. A new partnership between the Economic Development Board and Temasek Trust's philanthropy advisory arm aims to plug early financing gaps faced by carbon projects. The partnership will bring more capital to EDB's Carbon Project Development Grant. It is among a slew of initiatives launched at the GenZero Climate Summit to help move carbon markets along. Teng with more.
Carbon markets are critical to decarbonisation efforts, but they continue to stall. One reason is the lack of common standards.
When individual countries try to develop their own standards and projects, it is actually quite fragmented. So I think having a harmonization of all of these policies together will really catalyze and I think scale the carbon markets for Singapore and I think this whole region.
To help firms navigate the complex carbon market, the government will publish a guide later this year, developed in tandem with industry players.
Companies have provided feedback on the need for more granular and practical guidance on the credible use of carbon credits in the voluntary carbon market. We are acting on this feedback. The goal of this guidance is to provide companies with more clarity so that you can participate in the voluntary carbon market confidently while taking bold steps to reduce your emissions.
A second reason is financing gaps that projects often face in the early stages. Last year, the EDB announced a grant to support developers, and 3 carbon projects have since been awarded funding.
What we'll be doing with this grant is really focusing on furthering the work that Singapore has done in executing implementation agreements for Article 6 credits around the world. And so we'll be partnering with these partners of Singapore to really push those carbon projects forward, think about how we can operationalize and execute on these agreements that have been negotiated but still have to be proven out at scale.
EDB is also partnering with TT Foundation advisors to bring in even more funding for the grant. A third obstacle to carbon markets is a lack of capacity. To address this, Singapore will expand capacity building efforts to support its partner countries over the next few years. Dr. Tan says building domestic capacity is equally important.
Higher learning programs will have to align with the developing needs of the carbon sector. Now, to do that, the National University of Singapore has launched a new professional certificate under its Sustainability Academy. And for those who want to understand the skills needed to enter the sector, there's also a new framework that's now available to them.
Through these efforts, the hope is that countries and firms will take bolder steps to advance the carbon sector.